Hi everyone, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for the subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. You're not on your path. It just might mean that you're working on something different at this time. The video was originally created for Saturday, the 17th of June, but it's not solely set for that date. I do believe that readings can find us when we read them, so don't get caught up in the date. If you're seeing it on a different date, but it still makes sense to your situation, by all means utilize the reading. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there is some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing this channel, what decks I'm using, how to follow me on social media. If you want to request a private reading, you would need to message me either at my Instagram or my Facebook business page. Know that I will never initiate the sale of a reading with you. If somebody approaches you and asks you to buy a reading, it's not me. There's also simple ways to support the channel. You can do so by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell, sharing the video out, and leaving me a question or comment. I do put up daily content, so do hit that notification bell. You can also subscribe to my Patreon if you want to see the video a day early. So let's see what's going on with these cards. What does Spirit want us to know today? So we have that Eight of Cups again. We're still moving on, guys, to newer, bigger, brighter adventures. We saw the Eight of Cups yesterday. Underpinning from the Sunday reading is the Eight of Pentacles. So we have two eights at work here. Eights are about moving towards what I feel like is more productivity and more balance. This is our 3D world and our emotional world coming together and aligning in a way that makes sense to us, that requires us to make maybe the big decision to depart from a situation that's no longer serving us or doesn't feel right. It's okay to do so. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It may feel emotionally painful, but we have to sort of honor our emotions and take the risk, go for what we know to be true or what we feel to be true. 1 second, the dogs are being crazy. 1 moment. Sorry, okay, I'm back. So what I was thinking, one of the dogs had eye surgery, and I just need to make sure that the other dogs aren't licking his eyes because I don't want him to get infections in his eyes. So what I was thinking about these dual eights, right? We have the Eight of Pentacles underneath this Eight of Cups. You know, we might be emotionally shifting in ways that feels, sometimes it can be sad or forlorn, but I don't get that with this particular Eight of Cups. I feel like there's a new adventure, new opportunities ahead of us because of this jet plane. We need to get on the plane and go. We need to take the action. We need to trust our emotions. The Eight of Pentacles would say that we know the small steps to take, even if it's slow, small steps away from a situation, relationship, person, or something that just doesn't feel right. We need to sort of take those steps away from this situation, even if it's small steps with that Eight of Pentacles underpinning this. They will be productive. They will bring us the resources, the outcomes, the things that we want, even if those things are somewhat unknown to us at this time. The other reason why I say this is we saw that double Seven of Swords in the midweek. So something, you know, there's a situation here that isn't serving us anymore or hasn't been serving us, and we're aware of it. We need to get on this plane. We've bought the ticket, so let's go kind of thing. We don't have to go quickly. The Eight of Pentacles underpinning this from Sunday indicates that we may not be able to go quickly, but we can take it step by step, thought by thought, decision by decision. And as we begin to progress forward, we will find a better, brighter, more emotionally in alignment way to be within whatever situation it is that we're dealing with. Let's look at the modern Nirvana Oracle. It is compassion. Heart chakra energy with this pink. I will read compassion to you. I believe that we've seen compassion before. I think this is about compassion to ourselves first and foremost, especially with this Eight of Cups being present, but also having compassion for the situation, whatever we're departing from, allows us to open up to forgiveness, and that forgiveness also frees us and allows us to sort of get on this metaphorical plane and go in a different direction, if that makes sense. So compassion is an action word with no boundaries. Prince, Vegetarian Times, 1997. You can't go wrong with a quote from Prince, right? The etymology of the word compassion stems back to the Latin word compati, which translates to suffer with, Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster gives the modern definition of the word as sympathetic consciousness to others' distress together with a desire to alleviate it. The Gautama Buddha identified suffering as one of the Four Noble Truths of his teachings. In viewing compassion as a spiritual practice, it is our conscious empathy for others' suffering. Because of our awareness of our own degrees of suffering, and that could be the Eight of Cups, guys, that brings us closer to our shared humanity. None of us are impervious to experiencing pain as we grow through life. It is an inevitable and inherent part of the human condition and experience. With the healing that can come with acceptance and understanding, a fluency of greater feeling can be found. The metta prayer of loving kindness, metta is a Pali word meaning goodwill, is a helpful meditative practice that can inspire a greater sense of compassion for all sentient beings traveling through time and space. Let us weave this prayer's intention into a meditative breathing pattern and make it our own. Step 1, inhale and repeat, may all beings everywhere be happy. Exhale and repeat, may all beings know true happiness. Step 2, inhale and repeat, may all beings everywhere be healthy. Exhale and repeat, may all beings know true health. Step 3, inhale and repeat, may all beings everywhere be at peace. Exhale and repeat, may all beings know true peace. Step 4, inhale and repeat, may all beings everywhere be free. Exhale and repeat, may all beings know true freedom. Step 5, take a deep breath in and on the exhale repeat, all are happy, all are healthy, all are at peace, and all are free. Move forward with compassion and continue to radiate loving kindness to all you meet and are met with. You may begin to notice subtle changes in your heart, mind, and spirit through the love you extend and subsequently magnetize. Take note of how this energy finds its way back into your spiritual center and how your empathy and compassion continue to expand with warm awareness. The mantra is, I am happy, I am healthy, I am at peace, and I am free. You are happy, you are healthy, you are at peace, and you are free. We are now liberated from our suffering. Once blind, now we can truly see. I really do believe this is about us finding that compassion within a situation, relationship, or for a person that allows us to reach that space of potential forgiveness, which allows us to sort of get on this plane or step away or change how we're interacting with the situation, person, or relationship in such a way that it brings us new avenues or new steps that we can take towards more love, more forgiveness, more kindness to ourselves first and foremost, and then towards others within situations that maybe just aren't working out or haven't panned out the way that we thought that they would. You know, another thing is just praying for someone else's well-being can be a very powerful shifting action that takes us out of sort of the pain, the sadness, the upset, the betrayal of a situation, and allows us to sort of rise above that and free ourselves in a way so that we can move on to things that are in alignment to us. Let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Two of Cups. We saw that yesterday. This is about a relationship or a love situation. It's mirroring, it's duality, it's healing. It's honoring ourselves or someone else in a way where we truly see them for who they are, but we don't hate them for it. We're not angry at them for it. We have to allow them to be who they are and appreciate them from that place. And in doing so, that very well may free us to move forward and also to see ourselves in a clearer, more compassionate light. The next card is the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. This is about forward movement through drastic transformation that sometimes feels like it's outside of our control. If we're in a situation that we don't feel like we can control, then succumb to it. Give this compassion or this Two of Cups energy to it and allow it to transform, allow it to be reborn, allow it to change. Even if it falls away in our life, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And then the last card is the Five of Cups. It could feel emotionally sad. There could be a letdown of some sort for yourselves or the other party or the other people involved within the situation. But ultimately, the interesting thing about the Five of Cups is he's focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled, but he doesn't see the 2 cups behind him, which also references back to that 2 of Cups card that we see here and that we saw yesterday. There is like this opportunity for rebirth or a new focus on love through our own empathy and our own compassion for a situation. Now, that doesn't mean make excuses for others and their behavior. What it means is finding that compassion for ourselves. The 5 of Cups, 5s are always transitory, so there may be some feelings of loss that we have to work our way through during this time, especially with the heaviness of death or the serious transformation that death can bring. But we need to understand that this transformation is serving us at a higher spiritual level. And it's bringing us to a place of being able to expand our compassion, find forgiveness either for ourselves or others, and to become like almost a more complete, whole version of ourselves that feels more emotionally sound, connected, and loving. Let's go to the grounding stone. And, you know, again, I'm going to just reiterate it. The grounding stone this week is that word of learn. It was on rose quartz, so it does speak to this idea of maybe learning how to love through adversity. This is the grounding stone today. It's on a snowflake obsidian. It does ward off negativity, and the word is energy. So I think there's a focus here that we need to ground our energy in this source of compassion, empathy, kindness, whether that's to ourselves, to a situation that's ending, to a situation that's shifting. Roll with the shifts and changes, flow with them, take the steps that you need to take. Be in alignment to it rather than resistance to it. It's going to make it all the much sort of smoother or easier and more profound than if we fight against it. Okay? That is your reading. I hope that made sense, you guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hitting that notification bell, leave me a question or comment, or and share the video out. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for a new weekly, and we will see what takes place. We have a new moon on Sunday, so it should be interesting. All right, have a wonderful day and take care. Bye-bye.